Hi everybody. Now let's see what we've got here. I have really enjoyed making the first video on this little Sansui 1000X receiver, so I'm gonna enjoy making another one. And I plan on restoring this thing to its original glory. In the last video I already repaired the transistors of the left channel. The power amp section was completely blown, and I replaced some of the caps, and I didn't have any caps. I didn't have all the caps in store in my parts bin, so I ordered some. What I also ordered were the lamps for the dial lights here, the scale lights, some of which are blown out. Yeah, and what I also found out while watching the material of the first video, what really annoyed me was that you never see me actually doing anything but flicking switches and stuff like that, which is something you surely can do without me showing you how to do it. So I built this little stand for the phone I use as a camera. So basically I can use both hands, and maybe we can try I can try to show you how I do things this time. So, I got the lamps. Let's try and replace some lamps, I would say. Yeah, so all I have to do to get to where the light bulbs, the dial lights here are, I think, is to take off this faceplate, and then I think the dial. Then we should be able to reach them. I didn't find any proper instructions on how to do this online, so I'm just gonna try. I have to give this a cleaning anyway, so I have to take it off sooner or later anyway. So yeah, I think these switches just slide off easily. Yeah, it's supposed to do that. Oh, and these are these double switches. I don't know how this goes. Yeah, it just slides off, but it's a bit stuck. Ah, yeah. Let's just see if we can get it off. Oh, yes. This came off rather nicely. This, yeah. This comes off. This should come off. Yeah. This should come off. Yeah, that slides really easy. And here, in this tuner knob, there's a little screw hole in there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there it is. I need to get out my screwdriver. And ladies and gentlemen, maybe the first thing I actually do on camera is to unscrew the screw. I just give it one little half of a turn maybe, and I can slide this off. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna turn it a little so I don't lose it. Alright. No, actually there are no screws on the sides, so there are just these little screws on the top. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. There's a screw. So, try. It's a little fiddly with this DIY stand, which is actually yeah, what it is a microphone stand, which I repurposed using a rubber band and a piece of cardboard to hold the phone. I don't know if it works out. I just it's kind of a trial and error process. Let's see how it works. So I use this. this side. Yeah. Right. Yeah, what I overlooked the first time is this little ring that's screwed on. I just take a pair of very, very small pliers and try to turn it. I don't know. I don't have the proper tool for this. Yeah, it just moved. Hope I didn't scratch anything. It has a few scratches around this anyway. I think one of the previous owners already had a go at this. I don't know. Maybe these plates have to go as well. I don't really know. Just put some tape here, which I want to do, so I don't scratch the surface of this thing. Just take this. So maybe this helps a bit. And I just put it on there loosely, just in order to protect this air this turns. So maybe that's the thing holding this in place. I don't have the proper tool for this. I hate to use pliers, you know, but it just feels really, really wrong to do it this way. So yeah, they're screwed in, and I think, yeah, that's what's holding this thing back. Just put it aside, and there's another one to remove up there. So let's do this. Correspondingly, it actually feels quite good to actually do stuff on camera, which I couldn't do in the first video, because I think this is kind of I learn while doing it, trial and error thing for me. I never did video stuff before, never ever in any way, so maybe you have to be a bit patient about the whole quality and the technical stuff on this. Yeah, this comes off really nicely. So you actually, I want to show you this. No, these are different parts, so you don't confuse them. Look at these. One is on the inside, and the other one has some threads on the outside. Quite interesting. So let's see if we can take this apart. Yeah. Alright, this went off really easily. Okay, looks interesting. There's the spring of the on-off knob is actually on the outside. That's quite an interesting design. I never saw it like this. Look at this. A big spring. And another smaller spring in here, actually. Yeah. Interesting design for an interesting unit. Yeah. Now we see these this plate here. I think I have to remove the screws on this and maybe get this out of the way. I don't know yet. To get this, there are actually the numbers. Yeah, you can see it on camera. The numbers are printed on this sheet of plastic, and the numbers are actually the translucent part. Yeah, let's try to get these screws out and see what's behind there. There should be, I should have access to all the lamps, the dial lights. Now I unscrewed all the screws of this dial light, and interestingly, look at this. This is what happens. It's just a kind of bracket that comes loose on the side, on this side, and the other one can lift this whole thing out the side, and ta-da! There we have lamps, I guess. Look at this. This is what it looks when it's lit from behind. Nice and clean. This is a really good design. I really like this. Even the green is still quite nice after all these years. Nothing compared with the Marantz units, which often have these sheets of paper there that are really yellowed of age. Yeah, maybe this is yellowed, you wouldn't see it because it's all green. You wouldn't see any yellow on this, I suppose, but which is also quite a good design, I think. It's just a green sheet on the back here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So, now let's see if we can replace these lamps. Yeah, I just found out how to do it. You just take a screwdriver and you put it behind one end of these lamps and you wiggle a bit and lever it out. And then you can use your hand to just get it out. These are these lamps. They are really... This is really old stuff. So I'm gonna, even if there are a few of them are still working fine, I'm gonna replace them all. So I have all the lamps removed now, and yeah, I'm just gonna replace them with these new ones I bought. Yeah, and they seem to be the fitting ones. You get don't fall for these on eBay. You can search for Sansui dial lamps or something like that. Don't fall for this, because most of the times they take a lot of money for just what is normal lamps. Just look at the voltage and the amperage that the lamps take, and maybe measure what measurements they have. Usually this is, I think they are 31 by 63 millimeters or something. These are the same measurements as in most Marantz receivers and a lot of receivers from this era. And there are 6.3 volt versions, and the Marantz often take 8 volts. So these are basically, these are not cheap, but they are way cheaper than the stuff you get on eBay. So just look for the voltage and the amperage and the pilot lamps, they're called, and you can find these with any normal electronics dealer, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, the cheap lamps I got from the electronics store fit perfectly. Yeah, they're basically the same lamps you get when you order. Yeah, they are basically these are the lamps you get when you order the Sansui special dial lamps from eBay. It's just a bit of a scam. Yeah. So what I usually do when I have the faceplate off of something, I tighten the screws, look at it if there's something wiggling around. While I'm at it, I'm giving this nice little spray with this Tesla No Contact und Tuner spray, which is it's Oscillin is the common name of this in Germany. It's equivalent to this deoxid stuff you get in the United States, I guess. It's a really fine contact cleaner spray, which I use all the time, and this is really the stuff to use. I really like this. Works all the time, never destroys any pots or something like that. It's really good stuff. I highly recommend this stuff over anything I've used before. I really like this. It's not that aggressive. If you want to clean more severe crust, I recommend using the electronics cleaner from the same brand. I just spray some in there anyway. Doesn't hurt. And maybe some of it reaches the right direction. Just a bit. And the phone jack, the phone's jack, I also spray a bit. Yeah. Okay, now let's see if we can clean the faceplate a bit. So for cleaning this up, I use this stuff. I mixed this for cleaning vinyl records. So it's not that aggressive. It doesn't damage PVC at all if you clean it off. It's a mixture of 2/3 distilled water, 1/3 alcohol, and a bit of dishwasher soap. So, yeah, this basically is the stuff I use to clean plastic parts and stuff like that. It's a bit more, which you can't really clean with more aggressive stuff and with window cleaner and stuff like that. And what I use as a cloth is actually a piece of an old t-shirt, because this is nice and soft and you don't damage stuff with it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give this a quick wipe because it is quite clean. There's some residue from some glue, I think, because some of the parts were glued on maybe. But all in all, this looks really nice. It's not that dirty. Yeah, this faceplate, I don't know, I just cleaned the inner part, I think, because I don't want to take the sticky tape off there for the reassembly. I think I leave it on there, just. Let's see if I can get any more out of this bottle. This is really empty. So I just give it a quick wipe with my stuff. So the window is nice and clean. And it smells nice like alcohol. I really like the smell of this, apparently. I don't know if it's some kind of weird obsession. I also probably know most people say it stings like hell. I really like it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a nerd or something like that. I clean the top part here. Yeah. This looks reasonably nice for its age, at least. As I mentioned earlier, it's 45 years or something that this unit is old. I think it really aged quite well from the looks of it. So this looks quite reasonably nice, I think. So let's reassemble the thing and see. Maybe we check if the lights. We check if the lights are going well before we reassemble this thing. So yeah, after we have cleaned up everything, I think we give this a quick test if all the lights are running. Yeah, it's just all lit nicely. I think we can reassemble it and put back the faceplate. And then let's see if the green is still the green we want. So I just realized that there's a bit of a trap in reassembling this. I didn't fall for it because I saw this before in another receiver. This screw in the middle here is actually flat, while these are round. So that this dial here can move over this. But don't get this confused, because otherwise you will break this dial pointer here. Okay, I got the thing here back in place, so I can remove the tape, I guess. Let's see if I scratched anything. That looks good. There were some scratches before. And I think I didn't do any severe damage at least. So I hope I get this off. Yeah, just clipped my fingernails, so yeah, so there it goes. Yeah, it looks quite reasonable. So the other one, I just get this out of the way. I shouldn't have stuck it on the plastic, I guess, here. I hope it didn't do any damage on there. Yeah. And the final piece, stuck here. Yeah. I have this reassembled now. Let's just see if it does light up and what it looks like. So this phone lamp naturally lights up. Let's see what the radio does. Looks nice. It's a bit, I don't know if you can see that. It looks quite dim. And another problem is that the dial light is out. And I don't really know why. Oh my, that's not nice. Why is that? Yeah, I just realized I have to take this apart again and maybe replace at least some of the remaining lights here. I don't know, the dial light went out, the pointer light actually went out, and I don't know how to reach it. Maybe I have to refer to the service manual I got, but I don't think there was anything about lamp replacement. The scale lights seem fine, they're a bit dim I think, but that's not a big problem. It's a bright day at the moment, and I think if you put this into another light in a darker corner, which usually is where these things are, you will see enough of those. Yeah, look at this. That's more like the natural looks of it. Looks quite nice. The green is really nice. I really love it. Yeah. The problem is I can't see where I'm tuned in because it's so dark in there and the dial pointer light is gone out. I have to replace that. Yeah, I actually have proof that these lights are supposed to be exactly the brightness they are. I don't know if you can see that. Can we look in there? The bulb in there is this bright, and I left one that was original. This is the bulb for the I don't know what is it called, for this little thing here, the tuning meter. Yeah, and that's exactly, I think, the same brightness as the other ones. I don't know if you can compare this through this little thing here. So this is the same brightness as all the other ones in here, and these other ones, the dial lights are just replaced. So it looks to be alright. Everything seems to work fine, except for the little dial pointer light. There, I have to replace that and find out what bulb it needs, basically. Yeah, here's something I just made up. I have these little pliers, and I don't want to scratch this faceplate while reassembling it again. So I just did the same trick basically I did with sticking tape on the faceplate, I just stuck the tape on the pliers and see if this works. I don't even know what the proper tool for this would be. I hope this doesn't scratch. Yeah, it just went quite well. So I have to take this apart one more time, I guess. And a good trick is to put all the pots in a certain position. I just leave these in the middle position, put this into the left, and the speaker selector is also on the far left. So yeah, the volume is turned all the way down, so I can just have to remember these positions to when I put the knobs back on, so they line up yeah, nicely. So another time I take this apart to find out which lamp goes in the dial light and if there's any juice coming in there, or if I did break some connections or something, I don't know. So now I have the faceplate back off again, and I have a look at this little dial light thing here. There are the wires coming in here for the little light that has to be in here. Problem is, it's glued with this brown gunk here, and I suppose I have to get it out there very, very carefully to replace the bulb. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment. Yeah. Alright, I have removed some of the gunk. I realized that this black stuff here is tape. It's a textile tape. I think I removed that. Maybe it just comes off. We can have a look at the bulb that's in there. I suppose it's in there. I hope it's not some kind of magical trick I don't understand. So with the gunk removed, the glue, I can now try and think I use this little thing here to get this sticky tape off. I hope. At least 45 years old, maybe. So I hope it just comes off nicely and I don't break anything. Yeah. No, it doesn't come off so easily. Yeah, it's coming a bit. Yeah, now I have it. It's coming. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh. This is really nice tape actually, because it sticks after all these years, and I could take it off quite easily without leaving too much residue. I think I try to keep this. Maybe I can reapply it later, maybe with a bit of new glue. I just put this to the other screws. I think it's quite, because I suppose you have to block the light with it as well as keeping the bulb in place. So now let's see what we have here, if we can get this off. Don't know. This whole thing seems to be held in place by these little things here, which I can just bend. Maybe that's what this. There's. We have a look at the bulb. I just bent this out of the way, I think. And there's the couplet. I don't know if this happened before, but this wire clearly came loose. And there's a little bulb. Here, look at this. That's a very small one. I don't think I have any of those really small bulbs in stock. So I have to come up with a solution to light this dial, I suppose. Here. Maybe I have something that fits in there. So this thing is clearly cactus. I don't know if I have any lights which have to be, I suppose it's a 3mm light, which is a common thing for LEDs these days, but it's not an LED apparently, because it's from 1971 and LEDs were a very rare thing then. It's a little bulb, it's a lamp, a light bulb, just with a little wire in it that glows. So I have to find one that is this size, and I think I measure which voltage is coming from these wires here to see what kind of lamp I need. So I have the service manual of the Sansui here, and luckily there's a list of the lights that we need, and here this little thing is the dial needle light PL009, which is in the parts list here. There is the PL009. It's a 5V 60 milliamperes needle indicator lamp, which I'm gonna exchange with I think one I found is this, which is apparently available in 6V only, but that'll do. I think it's gonna be a bit dimmer than the original, but I hope it'll do. So here are the measurements. I measured the original lamp, and these here are the measurements in millimeters, and they are exactly the same. So I'm gonna get these 6V lamps. I'm gonna get 10 of them because they're reasonably cheap, and you never know when you need another one. So yeah, I just order these and will continue this restoration when they arrive, I think. Okay, here we are back again. Some days have passed. I ordered the little lamps for the dial point light, and here they are. These are the right lamps, I think. 6V, 60 milliampere amps. Yeah. I ordered 10 of these so I can fail at least 9 times. I hope I will get it right the first time. So I have to disassemble all of this thing again. The whole front plate has to go away again so I can reach the little dial pointer light, which is at the moment the only light that is not working in this whole thing. So let's just get to work. I just screwed these in very lightly last time because I don't want to go through all the hassle of trying to avoid scratches on the front plate. which is already a bit scratched around these things here. But no need for unnecessary extra scratches, I think. So let's take this out. Yeah. So now this should just lift up. Yes. The last time I was in here, I put some electrical tape around the wires so that it doesn't give me a short. So I have to strip these wires. I have this wire stripping thing, which has a little opening here on the front. I don't know. Does it focus? Yeah, and you can basically adjust it to the width of wire you need. So I'm going to strip these wires and solder on the little lamp that's supposed to go in here, I think. This went quite well. It was exactly the same kind of lamp, I think, that was in here before, because you can see here, if you look closely, that there's a solder joint in here, in this tube. And yeah, basically the lamps I got they look like this, like little LEDs, which they aren't, because they are just light bulbs. Yeah, they have these wires, and I think it was the same type of lamp that was soldered onto this point. So I can restore this really accurately with these little lamps, I think. It's really close to the original thing. I hope it looks as close when the light goes on as it works technically. Yeah, let's just find out and solder this in. So I'm going to use a piece of paper maybe that I put behind there. Behind these things here, so none of the solder gets down. So let's see if I can manage to tin these contacts with some new solder. Yeah, the iron's ready. Let's see. So yeah, maybe we put in one of those lamps at first and see how long the leads need to be. I'm gonna cut this open and take one out. One of those little lamps. Mary had a little lamp. So there we go. There it is. And by the way, you're not supposed to touch these little things so much with your hands. So yeah, it fits in this little hole really sneakily. So I think what we're going to do is to pull these a bit. Yeah, maybe like this. I'm gonna solder this thing here. So it goes together like this, I think. Alright, let's see if I can get a good solder joint here. Yeah, reasonably seems okay for the job here. So this goes here,
this in place. Come on. Yeah. And I'm gonna cut the excess wires.
Yeah, it's always a good idea, if you're cutting some wire, to hold the wire in your hand while cutting it. The end that is going away, so that you don't get it on the circuit board and stuff like that, because that can lead to nasty shorts and nasty failure of the whole operation, if you know what I mean. So you don't want that. So take care of these little pieces of wire. So this has to be quite flat, I suppose. So I hope it doesn't short out. I think I'm gonna measure it. So I'm measuring this with my little multimeter here. If there's a short between these leads. Yeah, that's just the copper plate. That's supposed to be the case. No, there's no short. Alright. So I just need to bend this down here, so it keeps everything in place. I will plug this in and see how it works. So maybe I'll just turn off the lights so you can. So maybe we can see some of the things it does. So okay, it's an aux, so it's not supposed to be lit. Let's see. Yeah, it's lit. It's working. Oh, this looks nice. Look at this. The scale is fully lit. And the little bulb we just replaced is working fine. And it seems to be even brighter than the old one. So my fears of it not being the correct brightness were not realistic. Yeah, this works fine. This looks nice. So I just have to get some tape on here because you can see the lamp through here. And yeah. Yeah, this I actually used gaffer tape, which is not very professional, but I think it'll get the job done. And it's just for blocking the light on this case, so I think it's gonna be fine. And I'm just gonna put another piece on top here, so that this little thing hold in place. Maybe so. Yeah, does it still move? Yeah, it's moving. This looks okay, I think. Oh, alright. I'm gonna put the faceplate back on and see how it looks. Yeah. And I lost a little screw. No, I didn't. This
desk is very messy at the moment. I have to clean it up sooner or later. So I'm gonna put this back together. This goes in here. Screw the little screws. So, and again I'm gonna tighten this with my hand only, I think. So what's left, I think, for this restoration is recapping this whole thing. And yeah, we're gonna see if I have all the caps in store for this. This is a beautiful thing. I'm really in love with this unit. So, reassembled, and let's have a quick check if the lights are all going well and if it looks nice. Turn off the lights here and I turn it on. So it's in aux mode, so you won't see the lights. So this works. It's a fully working unit. Thanks for watching. There's gonna be a follow-up video to this where I replace some caps and show you this whole nice unit fully reassembled and in action. Yeah, we're gonna listen to some music on it, I think. And yeah, if you like stuff like this, there's gonna be a lot more. I have lots of audio restorations. It's my hobby basically, and I really love these old receivers and old amps. Yeah, so basically if you like stuff like this, like you just saw, just give it a thumbs up or like, share, subscribe even. Just spread the word. I'm Jan Beta. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. Oh, there's some of the gunk down here. Just fell down. Yeah. Cleaned it off.